Hey ladies, and welcome to week 5 of the Beautiful Beach Bum Challenge. Today we are going to bring back an oldie but a goodie with the foam roller, and we're going to do foam rolling to de-stress. So you're going to love this routine. So for this routine, you're going to want a long foam roller. Mine's actually even a little bit short for my liking. You want one that's about 36 inches. You can get really cheap ones, foam ones, for super cheap on Amazon. I'll include a link down below on where you can get them, or you can find them at Target or just about everywhere. But you want a long one for this one, and you're going to lay it lengthwise. And the first exercise we're going to do is actually not even a foam rolling exercise, but it feels really good and de-stresses. So you're going to lay on it lengthwise. So tailbone is going to be on one end, and your head is going to be on the other end, which is why you want one of the long ones. So lay on it, get as comfortable as you can. Your feet can be a little bit wider than hip distance apart just to keep you stable. Arms are going to reach up towards the ceiling, and you're just going to have the palms facing in and reach the arms straight up towards the ceiling, and then lower and wrap your shoulder blades around the foam roller. So reach it up and then wrap it around. Good, reach it up and then wrap it around. So you'll notice on here that your abs are already getting a little workout of their own, but this is gonna be really, really nice for those shoulders. So if you work at a desk all day, you're gonna love this beginning sequence. Good. 2 more like that. So reaching up, wrap the shoulders around, last one. Good, and then find a neutral kind of position with those shoulders, and you're gonna bring the arms up overhead, circle them out, get a little stretch through the chest, bring them down towards your hips, and then up. So circling back, open out, and up. Bring it up, open out, and up. Good, so like I said, this is really good for those shoulders, getting those shoulders moving back there. You might feel a little bit of cracking or clicking in those shoulders. As long as it doesn't hurt, that's totally normal. They're just getting a lot of movement that they're probably not used to. Good, so circle it around. We'll do one more in this direction, and then we're gonna reverse those circles in the opposite direction. So arms straight up towards the ceiling, bring it down towards your hips now, around and up. Good, down, around, and up. So again, big range of motion. Make those circles as big as you possibly can. Feel those shoulder blades moving around behind you on the foam roller. Just get everything moving. Good. One more. And then we're gonna go into what I call snow angels. They're kind of like snow angels. You're gonna have your arms in like a goalpost position, and you want your forearms to be parallel to the floor. So you keep a 90-degree bend in those elbows the whole time. You're gonna bring your elbows down by your waistline. You should feel a nice stretch in the front of the shoulders. And then bring those hands overhead, keeping that 90-degree bend. So almost like a jumping jack too. So bring the arms up, bring the elbows in. So keeping a little circle. Again, you should feel a nice big stretch in the front of the shoulders and in the chest. And you should feel those shoulder blades move all around back there. Good. So this is really good. We've been talking a lot about getting better posture, and this is a really, really good one to help with your posture. Good. One more. Good. Bring those arms back up. Roll yourself up very carefully. Maybe one day we'll do a little ab exercises on the foam roller. I got some really good ones for you. And it's really, really hard. It works those lower abs like crazy. So you're gonna put the foam roller across the shoulder blades in the back. Hands are gonna go behind your head, and just take a little stretch over that foam roller and get a little bend and extension through that spine. So opening up through the chest. Let your head be nice and heavy. Imagine your hands are like a hammock almost, and your head is just creating weight and pulling those hands down towards the floor to open up the chest. So in foam rolling basics, the first foam rolling workout we did, or the video we did a little bit of back rolling here. So if you want to do that, you can do some of that. Otherwise, you can just kind of hang out and get a little stretch. Like I said, this one's more for de-stressing, so nice and easy, not super, super painful. All right, we're gonna keep that foam roller lengthwise, and we're gonna go into a piriformis stretch. So your piriformis is right in your hips, really deep in. So sometimes this can be a little intense for some people, but it feels really, really good. And it's good for people who work at a desk all day. So you're gonna sit right on top of your foam roller, and you're gonna cross and make like a figure 4 stretch. So you have a little figure 4 stretch, and you're gonna lean slightly towards the hip. So right now I have my left ankle over my right knee, and I'm leaning towards the left. And then you kind of just roll back and forth. You'll find a little spot that's kind of tight. When you hit that spot, kind of hang out there and just, you know, try and enjoy it. Good. So this sometimes for some people can be very, very, very tight. So when you find it, you'll know. You'll feel like a little knot deep in those hips. Good. So just roll slowly back and forth. Good. You can go a little bit up towards the lower back, and then you're going to switch sides. So crossing the other ankle over, lean slightly towards that side, and just kind of roll. Again, when you find a spot that's kind of tight, hang out there for a little bit. Breathe into it as much as you can. Nice job, ladies. All right, we're gonna go into hamstrings now. So have a seat kind of like behind your foam roller. You're gonna bring your legs up. I like to cross one leg over and kind of focus on one side at a time. And then you're gonna go from the very bottom of your booty to the very top of behind your knee. So find that spot, usually about mid-thigh. You're gonna feel it back there. And once you find it, again, kind of hang out there, you can kind of roll. You can kind of lean to the right and to the left and find out really where that knot is. And once you find it, hang out there. Good. So usually hamstrings are really tight for people. Sometimes you might need a heavier duty foam roller. So like I said, like I mentioned before, this one has a PVC pipe in the middle. So it's a pretty heavy duty one. But and a little expensive, but totally worth it. This foam roller is amazing, and it really gets all those kinks out. Good, so let's switch sides. So you're gonna cross the other ankle over, and then the leg that's on the bottom is the leg that you're getting that foam rolling with. So you kind of roll it out. So hands may get a little tired up here. If you need a break at any time, just take a break. Roll out those wrists a little. Again, you can kind of lean a little to the right or to the left and find out where those knots are. When you find it, just kind of hang out, breathe. Good. So you ladies know that I am in love with foam rolling, so it's something that we need to do. It's like a self deep tissue massage. So it's something that you really want to make sure you do a few times a week. I like to do it just about every day on spots that I'm really tight. Good, and then roll it down, roll out those ankles a little bit, roll out those wrists, and we are gonna come around onto our stomach now, kind of come into like a little plank position. We're gonna work on the inner thighs. So the inner thighs are a little bit harder to get. So you're gonna put it back lengthwise on your mat, and you're gonna come into a plank position. So I'm gonna be working my left side. I'm gonna bring the left inner thigh on the foam roller. So the foam roller should be lined up with your spine. And then you can extend the leg out a little bit and then find those spots of tension. For me, the inner thighs are ridiculously tight. So this is probably the least happy muscle for this little routine here. But very important to get those inner thighs rolled out. Again, kind of roll all the way up, deepen your inner thighs, and then just to about the knee position. So again, just kind of roll out side to side, breathe. Like I said, this one's tight for me, so the least happy of all the muscles. All right, let's switch over to the other side. So again, you want to keep that foam roller lengthwise. So in line with your body. You're gonna bend the knee, bring it out to the side. So you want to get your knee really high up, kind of almost in line with your waistline, and then bring the inner thigh right on top of that foam roller. And then just kind of rock side to side. And just breathe through it. Again, this one's really intense for me, but afterwards feels super relaxed, super de-stressed, gets all of that tension out, all of that lactic acid moving, so really, really good to de-stress. It's a great way to end the day. Good, let's bring it off. Take a little child's pose if you want. It's sometimes good for a good little inner thigh stretch. So take a little child's pose. You can wiggle a little bit side to side. Good, roll it all the way back up, and we're gonna come into a little back extension here. So, like I said, we've done a little bit of rolling on the foam roller. This one's actually a little bit of a exercise or a workout for that back, but it feels really, really good. So you're gonna have the foam roller perpendicular with your body this time. So it's gonna be in front. Your forearms are gonna rest on top of the foam roller, and you're just gonna take a little stretch here. So you should feel it in your shoulders already, a little stretch through it. Keep your spine nice and long, keep your feet on the ground, and you're gonna just pull the roller in towards you, and it's gonna roll down your fingertips and lift your head and your chest up. Remember, keep your shoulder blades pressing down, and then extend it back out. Good, so you roll it towards you. You may have to find the right position of where the roller should be on your hands, and then extend it back out. So the roller is really nice because it kind of helps get you a little higher into your extension than you may normally be able to. And it's really nice to just kind of have that pressure pressing down onto the foam roller and getting those back muscles working a little bit more. Remember, you don't want to feel any tension or compression in that low spine. Think about the upper back and bending through that thoracic spine. Let's do one more here. Good, and then roll it all the way back down. Let's come back one more time into a little child's pose. So toes together, knees apart. And then roll it all the way back up. So this pairs really, really nicely with the foam rolling basics video. So I'll leave a link for that down below as well. So just a few more exercises using the foam roller to really help de-stress you. You can kind of mix and match exercises from both videos if you want to kind of get the best routine for you. Some people have tighter spots than others, so make sure you're always foam rolling for your body and what you need, and you'll know it because it'll be kind of painful, and it's like a deep tissue massage, so you will feel it. So you'll know exactly what you need, and the more that you foam roll, the less painful it will be, and the more mobility you'll have, the less stress you'll have, and you'll feel really, really good, and your workouts are gonna be even better. So I will see you ladies next time. Make sure you get your foam rolling in. Check out the weekly schedule for the rest of your workouts today, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.